How it is. Yep. Welcome, buddy. Welcome to pre-starting a light vehicle. We'll run through a couple of formalities first.
Yeah.
Emergency exit, down through the kitchen, down the stairs and out to the front on the road. Or I think there's another one out here and down to the left.
Okay.
Kitchen's just in here for any tea making facilities, if you want to make coffee. Toilets are through there to the right. Yeah.
Yep.
Right, I'll give you some PPE to put on. That one. While we're on. Spin this around this way. Alright. So normally, the first thing we do before we start our pre-start is we isolate the vehicle.
Okay.
The vehicle isolator of this vehicle is under here, the battery isolator.
Okay.
So you turn it off, you'd walk around, put the key in, turn the key. If any power goes to anywhere in the car, well, that's turned off, then it can't be used.
Okay.
Yeah, it's safe. It's just on any mine site. Yeah, it's
Still back.
so that there stops anything.
Okay.
So if any power comes on or that's turned off, then the car can't be used on the mine site. That's what they call the testing for dead, to make sure that the isolator works. And, once I've done that, I'll normally start here because that's where you've just turned the key on.
Yeah.
And I'll start tyre. On mine sites, we don't really use tread depth indicators. We just run off. We've got little arrows on the tyres here,
Yeah.
and they'll usually be a little indicator. And when that gets worn down, then you know the tyre's not at its full potential. Then check the sidewalls for any cuts. Check the rims for any cracks or damage. These indicators here tell you if the lugs are coming loose.
Okay.
Because once the tyre gets put on, if the tyre gets changed, it goes back in for a retorque after about a day of driving, and that's how they can tell if the nuts are coming loose with those indicators. And then I'll come around the front, I'll just be looking at the general body of the vehicle, checking for any damages or anything like that. Any damages to the lights. Then you come in and you start checking all your fluids. You check your batteries, check your terminals, make sure everything's all nice and tight. And then you'll check this here is the window washer fluid. You can't really see if it's full or empty. The only way you can tell is the squirt. The good thing about newer vehicles, you don't have a radiator cap anymore, so you don't have to worry about that. You've usually just got a full or a low indicator on the side. This vehicle being a manual vehicle has brake reservoir, but it has clutch fluid reservoir as well. 90% of the time will be the same. And then this one here is probably like power steering or a brake booster. Big one is you just check and see. Check the oil. And then you just generally check the engine for any loose wires. You check, make sure all these are tight, make sure there's no leaks, make sure the pants are in place. Check the radiator, make sure there's no leaks from any of these. Check your belts. There's not much room in vehicles these days, but you just have a visual look at your belts, make sure they're not cracking, make sure they're all on properly. And then you come around, do the same on this side, just generally visually look at it. Check the tyres again on this side. Go around, check all your nuts. Yeah, with a look under here, see look at your suspension, make sure there's no leaks or anything like that. Some suspension.
So when both excludes the arrow.
Yeah, that will move.
That's the signal.
That's the signal that it's getting loose. If they don't have these, generally you'll see like a little clean gap between the rim and the nut. Because if it's not tight and no dirt gets in, if it backs off, then it'll be clean. Just checking your windows and your mirrors. Keep coming around. You're checking for any damages, any cracks or anything like that. This is just another rack for a spare tyre. On our site, cracks or anything like that. I've seen one of those give way and the car's just dropped. Oh, wow. And again, just tyres, go through all of that. Just checking the body, check all your windows, check all your glass. If it's got small stone chips in your front window, it's not too much to worry about. But if you've got a crack, anywhere in your field of vision, you want to pull up workshop and get it down. And once you've done all the outside, you'll turn the isolator on. You'll come. I usually just turn the key on so that it's just accessories, and that way you can check all your lights, all that kind of stuff, the indicators. Fire extinguisher, make sure that it's green, make sure that it's in date in here. So that was stamped July.
Okay.
So you've got 6 months from the date that it was stamped. If it's outside 6 months, then it needs to be checked and re-stamped.
Okay.
In the back, you've got wheel brace, recovery track, first aid kit. There's a bottle jack there. All those kind of things you want to make sure that you've got in the vehicle before you go out on the road. Because if you do a long journey and you have to change your tyre because there's no workshop where you are, the last thing you want is to not be able to do it. Most vehicles these days, especially hire vehicles, a lot of sites these days will just hire vehicles from Europe places like that. You'll come with wheel chocks.
Yeah.
That's one of the big things before you do anything, make sure it's wheel chock. Once you've done that, you've checked all your lights. If you've got someone with you, it's easier because you can just like stand at the back, you can stand at the front, you can check the indicators.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you just got to
Just
walk
keep
around.
walking around.
And if you're by yourself, you can't really check the reverse lights, but you can, while the car's off and just with the accessory on, you can put it in reverse and you'll hear the alarm.
Okay. Yeah.
And then once you've done that, I'll start the vehicle, get it warm up, and I'll start filling out my paperwork while it's warming up a little bit. I'll pull out from where I am. Normally you'd be parking in the parks and heaps of cars next to you. And I'll pull out and I'll do a brake test. So I'll start with the handbrake, put the handbrake on, put it in drive or first gear if it's a manual, and just give it some acceleration, make sure it holds, and just do the same with the foot brake. If it's automatic, find a slope, put it on the slope, put it in park, and just see if that park brake holds as well.
Okay.
That's just all the tests that I do.
Yeah.
This one here, any mine site vehicle should have an orange beacon.
Yeah.
It should have a flag, and it should have clear signage of the vehicle number. It should be like a big green sticker with a black black number in it. For any mine site, it has to have that. Any faults, just under the vehicle as well for any fluid leaks or anything like that. Apart from that, once you've been right around and checked everything, I'll give you a checklist so we can go through it. You can do it for me. No, on a mine site, well, on our site, we'll do take 5 before we do it.
Yeah.
But here's your prestart. So you can just make up some engine hours.
Okay. Fire extinguisher, we got it still up to date, right?
Yeah.
So every 6
So
months
what
we
I
have to
will do is I'll
restamp
get
it.
you to walk around and
Okay,
do it
yeah.
as well. First thing you do before you do anything,
Isolate.
so you have to pop the bonnet. The levers and the lights here, so. Yep.
So this is like it.
Yeah. Boom. So off is where it can close down on the back, and then normally there's a hole here somewhere where you put your padlock through your locker, so that no one can come along. It's your personal protective lock.
Okay.
That way nobody can come along
Yeah.
and start this vehicle
Yeah.
while you're doing your check.
Okay. So I turn off this one. So start the vehicle.
Yep. Yep. Doesn't want to start. You're good to go.
Nothing happening. Yeah. Is it within 6 months? Still functioning. Glass clear enough.
spraying, making sure that the ignition. Yep.
Operating one system.
So that'll just be like when you first turn the key on, you know, the engine warning lights and stuff like that.
Emergency shutdown and cancellation.
We know the isolation works because you've done the trial test. Emergency shutdown. If the engine's on fire, the last thing you're going to do is open the bonnet and try and turn it off. Because as soon as you open that, it's going to let more oxygen in there and the fire will get bigger. In an emergency, I would just pull over, turn it off, put it in park if it's an automatic, and land back on. Get out.
So this is brake function, we tested and
Yep.
brake tested very good, operate. Serve function, very good, very smooth. Oh, prestart, that's the one, right?
So that one there's the brake. This one here's the coolant. That one there is probably going to be, that was a brake as well. So this one will be brake and clutch.
Okay.
And that one there will shoot extra brake.
Steering oil reservoir.
So I'm not too sure on this one. Sometimes there'll be a little dipstick, like a small one of these somewhere.
Yeah.
Or there'll be like a little, just a little thing like this where you can check, but I can't see it on this one.
Key for coolant, right?
Yep.
And tire braking, the rings and wheel,
Yep.
full brake operation.
I don't know if this one's got one. The two-way is just like your UHF, like what the truckers talk to each other on.
Yeah.
So this won't have it, but my new Ranger and a lot of new vehicles these days will have sensors where you drive along, if someone brakes in front of you hard, your car will start going beep, 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 telling you to brake. This one won't have it, it's an older.
There are windows, feet, harmony.
Yep.
Yep. White wheel, white nose operation, very good. The plastic, the rubber steel.
But you give them, obviously, when you start the car, you can test to find out if there's any washer fluid in the bottle and stuff like that as well.
Washer fluid.
And that's that one over in the corner there. But you can't. I don't think
Down in the car.
so these are the oil levels, yeah. So
Engine oil.
that's that yellow dipstick there.
Okay.
You pull that out, you give it a wipe, and you put it back in and pull it back out. Because the reason you do that is it might have been used, so the engine's been running, it's probably pumped oil up higher on the dipstick.
Very low.
Yeah, it could be very low.
Dry it first.
Yep.
Then dip it against the level.
Full, you've got the full and low.
Clutch fluid, like we just did reservoir.
Yep.
And the fuel. Collision check, mirror clean, brake clean. Cabin clean, no baby bottom. Fuel.
I tell you, there's some really filthy operators on mine sites, man. They leave all their lunch in the machines.
Yes, I'm not surprised. All the bottles and cover, that's just no flat.
Yeah, so it doesn't have a flag, doesn't have a beacon.
Yeah. Exhaust system, the fan, thing. Is this one?
I don't even know where the exhaust system cuts off on this one. But normally you just want to look and see, make sure it's not hanging down at the back or anything like that. When the car's running, normally you can hear if there's something like a hole in the exhaust or a break in the exhaust, you hear pat, 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 pat.
Yeah.
Let's see, this would be unacceptable signage on the mine site.
Okay.
It's going to be a big, clear, like it's usually like a yellow or like, see that, where it says drill cube on that?
Okay.
It's normally that colour there,
Yeah.
big with big black letters on it.
Bold.
Yeah.
Alright, with the flag, with no flag.
Flag, no. So we've got no beacon, so you put NA for that. It has no flag. It hazard lights, we could say we've checked them, that's just, yeah.
Yeah. Reverse light. Tested.
Yep. So this doesn't have a high mount work light, but it does have these ones here. Sometimes people put them up on there, facing down the back. It's just to give the, it runs off an extra switch just so that you're doing something in cars parking, you have to light with your manager.
Yeah.
Yep. Headlights. There would be like when all your warning lights come up when you turn your key on. Part of the engine management system will bring up warning lights if there's something wrong with the vehicle. Don't think this one's got it, but a lot of new cars, as part of their like tyre change kit or breakdown kit, there'd be a little hard plastic box. And it's got 3 triangles that pop up that you can place out on the road. So that, yeah. Water container, got a water container here. Most vehicles don't have that, it's an aftermarket sort of thing. Or you just carry like a 20-litre container or has it one. I'm pretty sure that that's what this little thing here is for. The rest of the aerial there. And we'll click onto that. And that's why if you come up over a crease, you can see the flags on the over.
So it's the flat pole there.
So aerial and
Flat pole.
yeah, no, they've got any of those. The next down here is your defects. We write things, you know, like if the indicator on the indicator's not working, you write left-hand indicator not working, or if the horn doesn't work, you write horn not working. There's stone chips in the window, you write stone chips in the window.
Yeah.
And like at the end of the day, when you've finished working with your vehicle, it pays to just walk around and have a look for any damage that might occur while you've been driving it, because you'll get in more trouble if someone else reports it.
Yeah. So how do you discuss first?
Yeah.
So these are the front light for.
So there's a spotlight, there's an extra light, this is just standard lights.
Yeah.
In most cars, standard lights, especially on outback roads.
Yeah.
And yeah, so once you've done that, you isolate it, and you go through and check everything.
So after when I first started, turn it off the isolator, right?
Yeah.
I test it first, right?
Yeah.
Nothing happened, you just go right there and turn it off.
Yeah, and then normally just take the keys out from the pockets and make sure
Then I check everything else.
Then you unisolate it,
Yeah.
and you go around, you put the key in, just put it on its first click or when all the electronics come on inside, because then you can test your lights, you can test your, if it's got a two-way, the two-way will turn on.
Yeah. Squirt some water.
Yep.
Easy.
But this vehicle here is not mine side spec. This is just someone's personal vehicle basically. Like
Yeah.
Farm vehicle more than anything.
Yeah. Announcement.
Any questions?
So how often we clean up the thing to make it the mirror, everything?
So, 20 minutes. So we do pre-start checks on our vehicles every day.
Yeah.
So certain things, like we've got certain things that we only check once a week,
Yeah.
but all the safety things and everything else you check once a day.
Okay. Yeah. So when you finish, like let's say 5 o'clock, will you check again or leave it till tomorrow?
So
Supervisor.
you don't have to do a full check at the end of the day.
Like roughly.
Just do a quick walk around to check for damage at the end of the day.
Okay. Yeah.
You don't need to go extensively to that. It's more for the fact that if someone comes in the morning and goes, oh, that dent wasn't there like like 2 days ago, and if you haven't reported it, then they're more trouble. Then you're going to get.
It's quite high responsibility.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like I do probably 3 pre-starts a day. I do a pre-start on an LV, and then I do a pre-start on my bulldozer, and I'll probably do a pre-start on my digger, depending on what machine I'm in for the day.
Wow.
I'll do a take 5. So I'll run you through a
Yeah,
take
show
5.
me. Take 5. I didn't know.
Run through a take 5.
Oh, it takes 5 about.
So the whole idea of take 5, I'll pick this up.